In this video, I'm going to show you how you can create these amazing paper-based animation in DaVinci Resolve. Let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so here we are in DaVinci Resolve. And now, first of all, we're going to go ahead and create a timeline. So I'm going to go with a vertical resolution. You can unselect the Use Project Settings, go over to Format, and then click on Use Vertical Resolution. Hit Create. And over here, I have these two assets, and you can, of course, get them from the link in the description. And also, if you want, you can download this project that will be linked in my Patreon. So if you're a member, you will be able to download this whole project file on Patreon. So the first thing we need to do is let's drag in this paper texture. This is basically just the background. Of course, you can use any background that you want, but this is just to give a nice overall look for the animation. The main thing is for this scroll. So right now, let's go over to this effects and then drag in this Fusion composition. Let's right click, open in Fusion page. Let's drag in a background, connect this with the media out. And I'm going to change the alpha to 0. Now let's drag in this scroll, connect this with the background. And right here using the merge, I'm going to just resize it. So I'll just go with something around 3. All right, so this will be the base. So right here, we're going to divide this whole image, or you can say this PNG, into 3 different parts. The first one would be this background that you see right here. And then the other 2 will be just these scrolls that you see on the top and the bottom. So let's go ahead and drag this in 2 more times. Let's connect this with the merge and this with the merge as well. So what I'm going to do is right click on the merge one where we had these settings for the size. So you just right click and click on copy, then select both of these, right click and then click on paste settings. Now just make sure that both of them got the paste settings, but right now I see that only this merge 3 got the paste settings, not the merge 2. This is still small, so right click and then click on paste settings. So just make sure all of them are at the same size. Now what I'm going to do is, first of all, let's go ahead and hide both of these merge nodes for now. Let's just work with this merge. And for this, I'm going to drag in this rectangle and connect it with the media end. Now right here, as you can see, we have this mask. So this is the rectangle mask. Just make sure that you increase the height so that this covers the whole area. And let's go ahead and create a keyframe at 30. So create a keyframe at height at 30 frames, go over at 0 and change the height to 0. So this is how it will reveal in. All right, so now while we are at 30, let's go over to the merge tool. Now let's enable this. And now this time, let's drag in this polygon. And just make sure that you unselect this shape animation and then connect this with the media in. Now let's zoom in and we're going to create the mask. So let me just go ahead and quickly do that. All right, so once you've created it, make sure that this is hiding the area right here. So you can just manually adjust that as well. Okay, so this looks good. And right now, if we hide this right here, you will notice that this merge and the polygon that we created for it is only now showing this scroll on the top. And we're going to do the same thing using the merge 3. So this will be for the one at the bottom. So let me just quickly go ahead and do the same thing I did for the polygon 1. Drag in this polygon 2, connect this with the media in 3, unselect the shape animation, and let's go ahead and draw the shape. And of course, make sure that you unselect the polygon from here so that you will be able to preview the whole image, and this will help you to create the mask. So now let me just go ahead and quickly do this. All right, so this is done as well. Now we can enable this, and here you will see we have these 2 scrolls. And now if we enable the merge 1 as well, this is how it will look. So now while we're at 30, we need to create keyframes for merge 2 and merge 3. And we can of course go ahead and add in the transform, or you can use the merge nodes for creating the animation or the movement, but it's a good practice to add the transform nodes. So I'm going to add the transform nodes right here. Let's select the transform 1 and at 30 frames, create a keyframe at 30. Let's go over at 0 and we're going to just move this one right here at the center or right above the center. So you can just use this Y from here and go over to the transform tool and do the same thing. Create a keyframe at 30 right here, and then at 0, let's go ahead and move this. All right, so you can now zoom in and see if there are any gaps. Just make sure there are no gaps. So this one looks good right here. So now if we play this, you will see this is how it looks. And now we have a scrolling paper animation. Now, of course, we can go ahead, add in some text, or you can even add in a map if you want to, because this is also good for creating some map animations as well. But I'm going to just keep it simple. And the font that I'm going to use is this Bailey signature. This looks good. But of course, you can also go ahead and use the Times New Roman. So this is also a good font for this animation. Let's change the color. And if we zoom in, this is how it looks. So you can see that Times New Roman is a good font for this sort of a design. So now let's go ahead and reveal this in. So right here at, let's say 20, we can go ahead and create a keyframe at right on. Change this to 0. Then let's go over at 40 and reveal this in. Let's go over at 50 and go over to shading, create a keyframe at opacity, and then let's go over at 20 and change this to 0. So here we have the animation done, and now we can go back to the main timeline and see how this looks. Perfect. One last thing that you can do is you can go over to the inspector and enable the dynamic zoom. Click on swap, so this will zoom in, and of course you can change the ease. So let's change this to ease in, and now if you play this, this is how it looks. So this was it for this video. I hope you found this video useful, and I will see you in the next one.